Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Red Dead Redemption. This is basically, just to sum it up, is going to be a parts of Red Dead Redemption, just playing through the game with commentary. Now at times, but this is going to be my final playthrough of it before RDR2 comes out. I know a lot of people that are tuning in will have just recently saw the new gameplay trailer for RDR2, and that pretty much inspired me to play. What the hell's going on here? Hold up. Alright, sorry, I just want to make sure my stream's up. But anyway, yeah, I just watched the new gameplay trailer and I was like, you know what, I gotta play Red Dead one more time before the new one comes out. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna be the final playthrough. Now I'm gonna have to load into my previous game and then overwrite a save file, because I think you're only allotted 3 save files here and I've already used them all up. So, you know, feel free to comment. I'll be paying attention to what you're saying. Want to get a nice discussion going about the new game and this game and everyone's thoughts. Alright, so as you can see, I'm playing as Jack. But we're not going to be starting there. I'm going to start a whole new game. Exodus in America. People have always speculated why John was getting off a boat here in the beginning. Like, where was he? What was he doing prior to this? You know, I don't know what the answer to that question is. Health benefits of smoking. Yeah, okay. Some of the theories I heard was he just got done killing Arthur Morgan, who was at somewhere in the other part of the map. You know, the map from Red Dead Redemption 2. And he's now coming back to West Elizabeth to take care of the rest of the gang. Of course, I feel like, no, that's not a bad theory, but probably not true. But, you know, everyone asks, why is Arthur Morgan why hasn't he been mentioned in this game? Well, the obvious answer is because he wasn't thought of as a character until, you know, they started working on RDR2. But I'm sure they'll find a way to explain that in the new one.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Money can buy anything, sweetheart.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
All right, everybody. So basically, what this isn't going to be a long play per se. I mean, we're not going to get the whole game done tonight. How you doing, ma'am? But basically, I'm just going to play try to do all the missions. I'm going to do all the missions and all the strangers missions, like the story-based stuff. You know what? Is there subtitles on? Just make sure. In other words, I'm not really going to be... Yeah, they're on. I'm not really going to be doing the journal, all the journal side stuff. Just takes too much time. Did that on my last playthrough, and I did everything my first playthrough way back when, so I'm fine with not doing all that.
Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
I gotta saddle up, head over to Fort Mercer.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail.
The marshal pays for that.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Pardon me, sir.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Yeah. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Oh, man.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he's asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Giddy up. You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Gee up. I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Whoa!
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercy. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Oh, I intend to. If killing your old friends is your idea of a good time, that is. Way I see it, old friends usually make the worst enemies.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Well, things are
Dumbass
different
Bill.
now. I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor Jim.
Sipping my coffee, man. I implore you, let it go. A man needs his coffee. Because I got PS3, man, and PS4. I don't have Xbox. Last Xbox I owned was the original Xbox. Wouldn't mind playing the HD version, but
Well, you're
I'm not paying for PlayStation now.
So it would seem.
Screw that.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. You got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Does the Xbox One version look a lot better, though?
I'm sorry, madam.
I'm sure it looks nice, but
Did you want to
is
die?
it that big a
I mean,
difference?
was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying
That's
to give
awesome.
Mr. Williamson a chance.
Yeah, like I said, if I could play that, I would, but
You know Bill.
I don't think it's worth buying a whole new system over, you know?
Well, what was he like?
Yeah, I will eventually. I really don't care too much, though. I'm so used, excuse me, to the PS3 version that
See my hat?
I have.
it's not a big deal to me. I did wish that PS4 put a new port out. I would have gladly paid for an HD
Now I'm gonna
version of this.
take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course,
But the only way I'm able to play this
better
now
than
on
I do anyway,
PS4
help
is
me
with the
patrol the perimeter.
PlayStation Now,
Earn back
which is
some of
like the
that
biggest
money we wasted on
ripoff in
doctor's bills.
history.
And thank you.
It's like you probably
Saved my
know
life.
about it.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Gotta go find Bonnie. Oh my God, I got my knife and my trusty cattleman.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with
The
my current
stockade.
quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Giddy up! Come on.
Nice
time
looking
to
horse,
see what
man.
a real ranch looks like. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Slow up.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Yeah! And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around
It's actually a
this time.
piece of shit, John. The basic repeater.
Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
Yeah, it's a replay. I've beaten this like when it first came out, and
Right.
various
Follow me.
times since
Keep
then.
your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
I was debating on whether or not I should play it on hardcore mode, but I was like, you know what? I want to enjoy it again. I don't want to play hardcore because it sounds like it's too much.
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you?
Easy.
You know, aiming in this game
Come on then. Time to
on
put that
hardcore mode
bloodlust
would
of
probably
yours to
be
good use.
really counterintuitive.
Good shot. Bet you thought I couldn't use it, didn't you?
Poor little rabbits.
That's it. Kill those little varmints. They're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. You're a good shot, Mr. Martin.
I'll let the little guys go.
Stand a chance. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
You know, it's funny you say that because
living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a
when it
big
comes to
city.
me, I'm
Become
the
a
exact
lady of
opposite.
leisure.
I can't, well, not the exact
Is that a
opposite,
coyote?
but
Get those pests
I
before they
can't,
scare the livestock.
shit, let me take care of this real quick.
Yeah!
I got a one-track mind. I got to take care of these coyotes before they cause a ruckus here.
Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop. That coyote won't be back.
Hey,
Good shoot, Mr. Marston.
easy.
Well, we got rid of the coyote. I just wish
Ah,
we'd saved
that
all
wasn't
the
too good. I didn't save the
Let's go.
chickens,
I'll
but
take you back to your room.
it happens. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I can replay a lot of games. If a game's really good like this, I can replay it a lot.
know,
When it comes
you
to
can actually
movies,
handle
though,
a rifle.
I can't rewatch movies
Something
I've already
had a little
seen.
experience in.
Like
Maybe
I find
Bill
no
Williamson
interest
did
in
get
it.
lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come
Unless
into
again,
it,
I
man.
guess the movie's
You're a
really good, but
useful
even
man
then,
to
I'm not
have
tempted to
around the ranch,
rewatch it.
that's for sure.
Games, it's a little
But
different.
don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that.
Of course, it
Mr.
depends on the
McFarland.
game. Like this game, I can
Here we are.
replay over and over again. There's a lot of other games, but then there's games you play once and you never really come back to. Oh shit! Getting off my horse here. But I'm huge. I'm like a gigantic like video game nut. So like I spent a lot of time playing
Thank you for your
games. So
help,
I
Mr.
could see
Marston.
why I would
Makes me
probably
kinda
be more
happy to
prone to
save your
replay
life.
them than a
Get
lot
some
of
sleep,
people.
and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
It's all about having time to do it too, you know.
I gotta find me a new rifle just as soon as I can find a gun. Well, that's not new. There's a young lady hears about with a boil. Most unfortunate place.
Get some munitions. Alright, so being this is the Game of the Year version, one big change is you get the war horse here. It's an exceptional horse. And it's actually the horse I'm currently riding. It's good, it's great starter horse. Alright, now those little side missions, I'm gonna just completely not do them, really. I want to try to focus on story here. I like to get sidetracked, but since we're doing a playthrough here, I want to try to stay on course. I'm gonna get rid of my most recent save file. So we'll see what Bonnie needs. Kind of weird. Like, I know I just had a gold repeater, now I don't. And I had a gold revolver in the beginning, and now I don't. It's really strange.
How good it is to see.
I forget how to get those anyway.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson, or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
All right, Bonnie, let's go.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will. I rode with the best of them, sweetheart.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round.
And you're going to find out the hard way.
Thanks a lot. You're looking good.
Yeah!
Go!
Has been a while.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go!
Where do you think you're going? Come on, boy.
Let's go! I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland! Should I wait for you to catch up?
Alright, John. Let's move it, buddy.
Giddy up! You got problems with your spurs?
Jeez. Don't tell me she's gonna burn me here. My horse is running out of stamina. Oh, come on. Come on, pick it up. Yeah, I might lose this. Fuck. Oh well, she'll have bragging rights on me.
Slow down!
Yeah, I'm fucking this up. The horse ain't making it no easier. Little bastard's running out of stamina quick as hell.
Come on!
Oh my god, what the hell?
Don't go easy on me!
Oh, believe me, babe, I'm not. My horse just kinda sucks.
How's it feel getting beaten by a lady?
Come on, pick it up.
Watch and learn, miss! Here! Is that the best you can do? Are you saving the best for last?
Gotta get into the rhythm of the gallop.
Would you like me to slow down? Come on. How you doing back there? Yeah.
Can't believe I won that.
Whoa! That was fun.
I usually always win that, but, you know, like I said, it has been a
Pay the
while.
Marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think best.
Needed to get my stride back, you know? Marshall Johnson. Alright, well, we'll go over to him later. Let's continue with Bonnie for now.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself.
It's one of the best, Misty.
Take the reins, Mr. Marston.
Will do, Mrs. McFarland.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I
Excuse
think
me,
about.
sir.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh,
What's up
don't
with
be
these
so
guys, like-
deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I
She
just
definitely
know there are
does,
two
philosopher.
theories to arguing with women,
Her philosophy.
and neither one works.
I'm not even
She's
going
in
to
love
dignify
with John.
that
You can
gibberish
tell
with a
by the
response.
end of her arc, I guess. She's got feelings for him, but you know, John's faithful to his wife.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're
Personally,
driving
though,
me
I think
into
I
town.
think Abigail is hotter. So I mean, I guess he made the right
Well,
choice.
you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your
It is the way it
concern
should
for
be.
us lesser
Stamina
mortals,
isn't
Mr. McFarland.
depleting.
I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Yeah, the wife's hotter, but she's been around the block.
You never did tell me where you live.
If that's
I have
what
a
you
small
mean.
holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah. And I'm
I think she's in the second Red Dead trailer.
At what point during your day of hunting down outlaws,
She's the
you
girl
find
that says,
time to
or the
raise
second
chickens?
RDR2
Only
trailer.
been at it 3 years or
She's the
so.
one that says,
Guess I'm kind of new to it.
I know you'll never change. If you look at her, it looks a lot like her, and her voice sounds very similar to Abigail.
But it does okay for us.
And she's wearing what appears to be a
Most important thing for you right now is
A,
getting yourself into Dr.
prostitute's
Johnson's office to purchase some medicine.
outfit,
The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss.
like
I'll
a
pay you
brothel
back.
chick.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Of course, that is speculation, but it does look a lot like her, and I think I've seen other people say that, so it's probably her. And she's got to be there anyway, because Jack would have been born by then.
How can I help you?
How you doing, Doc?
Hello there.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight.
Alright, I gotta buy some free meds. Thank you, sir. This other stuff is... I don't need that. Take some medicine. It's funny, I never really used it. Because your health goes back up anyway. I get all these, like... The pouch items I rarely use.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
I forgot there was codes in this game. I don't like using codes. I know where to get the best horses, though.
Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this
First-
time.
First horse I'm gonna get is probably the, I think it's the Kentucky Saddler. You get him in Chala Springs. Then I'm gonna get the, what was the other one? The Hungarian half-breed. I'm gonna get him in Mexico. And then finally the American Standard bred you get when you come back to North America. I think you can find him in, the Great Plains. So I'm going to do it legit. That's the one side thing I am going to do is hunt for a better horse. The war horse is good, but as you can see, he's not that good. If I was using that, if I was using a better horse during that race, Bonnie would have been burnt so bad it wouldn't have been funny. That's the only reason she even stood a chance.
How do you do?
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visit.
Oh my god, these two jokers.
Shut up, you. Now, what do you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with that boy?
What's going on here?
This guy's trying to get out.
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Oh, no. Put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking hard.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how Some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burned down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Take care of some hoods real quick, some low rent pricks.
You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston.
Ah, the Walton gang, huh?
Damn, he's seen it. Come on, don't lose him. I'm getting
Well, I won't lose him if my horse shows up.
Come on.
Come on.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Let's go. Let's go.
Stay with it, for Christ's sake.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Stop whining, horse. Pick your shit up.
Stop so we can get a better look.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
1 second, Mr. Johnson. Unplug my controller.
Move up to
Being
that wagon on your
down
right.
to that
I'll
wire.
cover you.
It's gonna be tough. It's been a dude. It's funny how, like, you know what it is playing GTA. There's a slightly different control scheme here, so
Now move up to that crate.
getting used to it.
Watch out for that
Again,
bastard
takes a
behind the
little
rock.
bit of elbow grease.
Move up to that rock. I'll keep you covered.
Get the muscle memory back.
Sneaky bastard. Try aiming at somebody, goddammit.
Fuck you.
Good. Now move up to the outhouse, Marston.
Dude's already cutting on my aim. I haven't seen Marshall Johnson take one guy out yet, and he has the audacity.
Walton, your killing days are over.
You're lucky I didn't kill you, Walton. Damn sure should have.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Whoa there!
What do you got for me? Start looting the cash. See the little X's on the map there. The indicators of where the bodies lie. Badass Marsden, yup. It's real hard to top Marston's badassery. Real excited to see him in the new game.
What have we got here?
Never knew that the camps provide you with additional ammunition. I knew everything else about them, but I didn't know that. Yeah, Dazed. It looks like they're gonna, who the hell is this? It looks like they're gonna, explain that, because in the one trailer, he's got, like, the scars look fresh. I think the rumor is it was supposed to be a bear attack, which makes sense. Because the scars look like claw marks. Oh shit, treasure hunter's under siege. You alright there, mister?
Very grateful. There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map.
Alright.
You earn it.
Treasure map that I'm not going to use right now. Finding treasure is fun and all, but like I said, we're sticking to story here.
Just a little something for my troubles.
Yeah, I'm not really going to be doing the challenges. Alright, there's Marshall Johnson. We got Bonnie as another mission. Let's see what Johnson's got since he's closer. This horse is getting on my nerves. Oh, it was wolves.
Go.
Actually, we might do some of the challenges just as we move along, because I think the hunting, for example, I think if you kill flying birds to start up the sharpshooter challenge, I think that updates your Deadeye, so that's kind of necessary. Area rank 1. See what that provides. What the fuck is this? What the hell? Oh, this is like a bunch of gang members. Fuck you. Okay. Nice hat. Jesus Christ. Alright. That got a little close, but
Alright, let's see.
took care of it. Shit definitely glitched though. I don't know why there was such a hesitation there. He's not going to be needing it anymore.
Those bandits getting more bold, getting closer to the borders of town.
See what kind of weapons they got in here.
Jeb Murphy's the name.
Certain ones you get through the story, other ones you don't.
Surely won't regret a purchase.
Actually not seeing. What does he got? Got a bandolier. Can't even afford that shit. I'm pretty sure you get it through the story anyway.
That miracle tonic makes your chestnuts bleed.
Oh, wait, that's strangers. We're definitely going to be doing the strangers quests.
They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Gotta go to Hanging Rock. I don't know if anyone knew this, but a cool little feature. If you whistle, the dog comes to you. Interesting little nuanced mechanic there. American appetites. I see the dog's following me. I make sure I don't trample him, because I'd feel bad.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm seeing some smoke. Is that? No, that's a. Never mind. That's just the mountain. Looked like smoke though for a second.
Whoa there.
What do we got here? Blood.
Let's go. Easy.
Pike's Basin.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
You've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go.
Oh, man.
You ride with us again, Marcy?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Wonder why Sheriff Johnson's got these 2 guys working for him. They're clearly incompetent. You'd figure he'd be able to employ some better help.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son-bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the Ballards. All right, boys, let's proceed on foot from here. Let's move up the canyon towards the fort.
Be ready, boys. We're probably gonna be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Rush the guard! Gun them down!
Smoke that skin wagon, boys.
Good shooting, boy! Let's split up. You take the left, boys. I'll go right. Marston, you can go with the deputies or cover me.
I'm going with you, Johnson.
Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down. Eyes up, boy. Behind that rock. That'll do it. Come on, let's keep moving. I see one of them. Come on, the deputies are making some ground over there.
Looks like we gotta cover Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah, I need to get that dead eye upgrade. This thing's so. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm shooting at fucking them too. I'm glad I missed. That would have been a mission failure. Whoa. Damn cattle rustlers.
Wait up, Marston. We need to stick together. Surrender.
I hear you.
Or I'll kill you all. There's one more for the vultures. Hellfire. Nice shot.
Well, thank you, sir.
How's he getting so close?
Ooh. There you go.
Looks like that's all the sons of bitches. I'll head up the ridge to scout it out. See if there's any spare ammo in that camp.
Maybe a better repeater.
My God.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Pollard twins outfit. No, thank you.
Let's push it. Watch out. Looks like there's a couple of snipers over there.
Great.
Eyes up! Sniper! Come on!
Let's hit 'em.
Let's get these sons of bitches!
Shit, that ain't good.
It's just me and you, partner!
Let's go, Marston! We gotta keep moving!
Yeah, there's a sniper there, so maybe hold up a second. Come on. That was close.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
boys. Try to keep them cats off your side.
That's
Whoa.
steady now.
This is where the fun really begins.
Stop shooting at me!
Come on! Give them hell!
Damn, Johnson, watch your head.
Get those thieving bastards! Oh, you got one!
Hey, was that you or me?
It was definitely me, Eli.
You ain't leaving Pike Station alive! Good shot!
Thanks, Eli.
You got him good!
Yeah, I did.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman. The town's housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Nigel Wes Dickens. Good old Nigel. Any of you guys have a good repeater for me? Am I stuck with this piece of shit? Some ammo right here. Or money, rather. I think you can find a bandolier off of someone's body. If you search enough bodies, you'll find a lot of cool stuff. Because I'm not quite sure. I don't remember actually buying it. I think I always just stumbled upon it. Alright, let's go back to McFarland's ranch. We should be in the neighborhood. Yeah. Go see how Bonnie's doing.
Come on.
What'd that guy have? Yeah. Another piece of shit.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
Getting back in the groove with this game now. Controls are getting comfortable again.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors,
So I guess John's Scottish.
my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch.
Never knew that.
It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left. Or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure.
Oh, great.
Point me in the right direction.
I love cattle herding. My favorite.
All right, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time
letting farmers such as yourself learn how to herd cattle. Giddy up!
Come on!
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you. You should learn to ride before you learn to herd.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
How are you, Miss McFarland? Hello.
Come on, boy. Hey. Easy now.
Whoa there.
He's got it. Come on. Yeah. Nice job, Mr. Marston. That's
Keep
it.
on moving. Come on.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston.
You'll be a rancher. Look at that, y'all. Come on, you dumb heifer.
Let's go.
Get right at them. Drive them this way.
Damn, catch up, Bonnie. Christ.
Come on. Come on, easy up now. Come. Yeah.
Keep going, Mr. Marston. He's
Good.
just showing
Now
off
we need to
now.
move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Whoa.
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Keep him tight now.
Go.
Doing great. Nail it down. Stay with him. Keep that herd together now. That's a big herd for your first time. Barney's gonna love this. Nail it down, Mr. Marston.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Whoa there.
Come on, Annabelle.
See what Bonnie's got up for us next. Yeah, I gotta get a new horse. This horse runs out of stamina way too quick. I mean, he's better than the base horse you get in the other versions of the game, but still not what I'm used to. After 6 p.m., huh? What time is it now? Oh. Should be good to go to Bonnie now. Yep.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure
How
to
you
meet
doing,
Mr.
Mr.
Marston. Please.
I'll be right back.
So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herd of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control...
Good old Mr. McFarland.
I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we have things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Trusty lasso. Don't leave home without it.
Put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
Come on.
Whoa there.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Rope one! We'll bring him down together.
Will D.
Hold him there now. Don't let him bust Mr. Marston.
Come here,
Shoot
boy.
right into him.
That's it.
Come on, let's go.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Show me what you got, boy.
You're doing fine!
Take it slow now.
Giddy up!
Nearly there.
Come on, then,
You'll
cowboy.
have this in no time!
Come on, come on,
Let's see it,
come on.
boy.
Whoa! Keep at it, Mr. Marston!
on, nearly got you. See? We're friends.
Like taking candy from a baby.
I'm impressed, Marston.
Come on.
Mount out, Marston. You leave this one to me. Woo! I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch.
See if we can nab another.
Come on, then. Let's see if you can get another one. Come on, throw one of them. I'm coming. Don't lose him.
Yeah, let's get back on my horse. Yeah, that's a great idea, John. Because that's the one we're trying to break.
You got
You're mine now. Steady.
Alright, Strawberry, I got you.
I got you now. Relax. Here we go. Come on, baby. Calm down.
You got him eating out of your hand. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
My horse don't want nothing to do with me. Come here. Where you going?
Go. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. A life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
Alright,
It's
enough.
no wonder you look
Move
so
it, move
tired,
it.
then.
Just go.
Some
There you
deck
go.
must be shy a joker, Miss McFarland.
Yeah! Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston.
Matter of fact, I think we get the...
Let's drive them up the canyon where it
I think we
narrows.
get the Kentucky Saddler here. Like, it's part of this mission. One of the best horses in the game. Yeah, you definitely get the Kentucky Saddler here. Now I remember. It's the third best horse.
Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
Right you are, miss. Let's go.
Ride behind the herd. Oh, okay.
Come on.
Duh. There she is. Kentucky Saddler in that group.
Let's go. Whoa. Whoa.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away.
Looks like this guy can't handle it. Oh no.
Go. Yeah.
That's my horse right there.
Come on. Come on.
God, I can't wait to get rid of this war horse. He sucks. Just no speed at all. No stamina, rather. Speed I can tolerate, but the stamina is a fucking joke. Oh my god, this one's giving me a run. Come here, baby.
Relax. Almost got you. I got you now. Calm down now. Relax now. Nearly there. Easy there.
See how much more of a fight she's given? Check the stamina on her. I'm already seeing an improvement.
Whoa. Yeah.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Let's go.
Alright, so we gotta make sure we hitch him up because we want to keep him. Bonnie's got some more missions. So we'll go back over there again, hitch up our horse. Yeah, see, a Kentucky Saddler, a rare and agile horse. So this is the third best horse in the game. So she'll do for until we get to Mexico. Then we'll go for the second best horse. I'm pretty sure you can't get the best horse until you come back to North America after Mexico.
Let's go.
Already seeing a substantial stamina improvement. Speed as well. Up. We do got ourselves a side op. Can I hitch my horse here? Nah.
Whoa there.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy. Oh well, hopefully we won't lose them.
What brings you out this way?
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. If it's water you're looking for, what's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old Coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then. What are you dawdling here for? There's money to be made.
Let's go.
Something else you want? I ain't much to talk.
What's up, Wagner? Sorry to tell you, man, but I can't understand what you're saying, since I only speak English. But what's up nonetheless? Oh shit. I don't know what's going on there. Shit. Almost died. I was trying to identify and survey the situation, but it looks like someone just got executed. Oops. Sorry.
Go. Whoa there.
Something going on at the barn over here. Let's hitch up our horse.
Hey, miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know. They're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you
this
suggest,
mission's
Amos?
tough.
We leave the herd out there to
It's
be
not tough,
scattered
just
by the
says one
storm and
moment and
ourselves
it's
left
kind
here
of
to die without a
hairy.
livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Let's go. We don't have much time. That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path for me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. It's gonna be difficult to talk in this weather. Stay close. We don't want to lose each other. Whoa there.
Slow down.
Drive them over to the pasture by the old oak tree. We'll merge them with the other herd there.
Easy.
This is getting nasty. It's getting harder to see anything. Hurry! We gotta move that herd.
We got a straggler. Where are you going, you little faggot? Get back in there.
Come on, easy up now.
Little bastard. Go back with your family. I don't know where you think you're going.
Slow it up now. Whoa.
Where are you going? Come on, get back in the herd there, little guy. That a boy. Oh shit!
They're spooked. We have to stop the stampede.
Here's the part I was talking about.
Oh my God! They're running for the cliff.
Shit literally hits the fan. Of course, my horse is about to shit the bed. Slow up. One of them went over. Oh my God, are you kidding? What the fuck? Oh, there goes a good amount of the cattle. I guess my standing in front of them wasn't enough. Fucking assholes. Alright, let's go. Get back to your fucking herd. Annoying fucking cows. Come on.
Thank God. We only lost a couple, I think.
We lost more than a couple.
Yeah. Slow down.
Come on, you little bastards.
Let's go.
Fall in line. Jeez. We lost another one? Apparently we're down to 14. Didn't I have 15 a second ago? What happened to the other one? He fucking fell over the ledge too? Whatever, fuck him. Let's go. You cows made me an angry rancher today. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Another one that wants to stay out here in the thunderstorm. Come on. Look, get your fucking fat ass back in that herd. Alright, why do they feel compelled to stop on the train tracks? Can we move it, please? Wow. Of all places for them to just want to sit and post up, it's on the fucking train tracks. Unbelievable. Get off the train tracks. Fucking retards. I think the cliff got the better of him, Mrs. McFarlane.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarlane.
She was just being nice. I'd make a shitty rancher. Alright, it looks like we're done with Bonnie's missions for now.
Whoa, whoa.
Being as it's night time, I think John could use a little rest. Let's go meet Nigel. What's going on around here?
Whoa there.
Dude screaming like something's attacking him, but I don't see anything.
Easy.
This game's been pretty glitchy today. I'll say that. Weird shit keeps happening.
Let's go.
How y'all?
Come on. Slow it up now. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help?
Yeah, I agree. Undead Nightmare was so cool. It was like the best DLC pack ever.
Damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay.
It's like-
Do I look like I'm okay?
You look
I just remember when that came out, I was like surprised because they added like it turned into like a horror movie. But being like you know I love horror, so I was all about it when they brought that out. Sasquatches. There was a chupacabra in there too.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done.
They ended up making you feel bad for the Sasquatches though, because you find out after you kill like the entire like lot of them that they were peaceful creatures, and you just killed them all. All right, Wes Dickens.
What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Excuse me.
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Pollard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are. Good Lord!
Huh?
It's those scoundrels.
Looks like we're being followed.
I'm hit again.
Probably Wes Dickens. Sorry, I got a pea shooter repeater. This thing sucks.
I'm begging you. For the love of God, stick to the road.
It's kind of hard to shoot and stick to the road at the same time, Wes Dickens. Not like you're any help. Especially when you're working with a pea shooter, as I am.
You got them all. Now get me to a doctor.
Yeah, you need one. Something tells me you haven't seen the last of them. And I'd be correct. God, this gun's terrible. Bye-bye.
Not too fast, sir. I beg you. I'm sure I'll make
There we go.
If we don't get you to a doctor soon, you definitely won't make it.
Christ, Wes Dickens, hold on.
Faster, John! Faster!
Poor guy's about to have a heart attack on me.
My time has come.
Don't worry, we're here.
I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine.
Shit.
We're nearly there.
Me into your arms.
You need more than a doctor, my friend. We're here. Stay with me.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Yeah, I did. I did it several times. Every time I've played it, I've done that.
Thank you, sir.
It takes a little bit of patience. I've done everything in all these games.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility. I owe you, sir.
I got the platinum trophy for the main game, and I did everything in the Undead Nightmare.
But if I die, I'm sorry for it.
But the only thing I really didn't do was a lot of for the Undead Nightmare. There was an online trophy that I missed. I don't really care. I don't really care about online trophies too much. I got all the online ones for the main game because you had to for platinum. Honest Joe. It's pretty easy with the Chupacabra. It's just once you get you just have to kind of be patient and pretty much just gallop around Mexico until he appears, and then you can use the I use the buffalo rifle usually, or the bolt action. What the hell? Something's going down. Unhand her.
Suppose not all men are bad. I won't forget what you did here.
Let's see what you got. A man's pride can make him do crazy things.
Yeah, Red Dead Revolver. I actually played that before Red Dead Redemption came out. I bought it on PS2. I've been a fan of this series since that game, really. It's pretty good. I mean, going back to it, it's a little dated, but it's a story completely like separate from this. Like, there's a couple Easter eggs in this game that reference characters from Revolver, but as far as it's pretty much canon, I don't know if if Revolver really is in the same universe or not. I mean, I guess it is, but it's not a game you have to play to know this story, is basically what I'm saying. But if you're sitting at a campfire, you can hear like guys will tell stories about Red from Red Dead Revolver, which I thought was a cool little touch.
Is that right? Well, well. Hello?
Bought a new place of residence. Yeah, I agree. But gameplay-wise, it can be. It's different from this. I mean, it's more like you really just free aim. And it's not obviously not open world. It's completely linear. Look at this guy, everybody. Check it out. Look at this guy. See this guy here spitting on my boots? Hey, look at him. Look at him, everyone. See him? Yeah, that guy there. He's going to be dead in a second. You guys ready for this? Check this out. Oh, you want a duel? Please, let's do this. I'm using a Cattleman revolver, and I'm going to blow your face apart. I completely forget how to do this, but Tobias Weldon's going to be my first practice run. Oh, wait, here we go. Tutorial. Draw the gun, use R2. I do the and then R2 and... See you, Tobias. Blow that skull right out. What do you got as far as a pistol here, Tobias?
I need it more than you
He
now.
was also using a cattleman. Of course he was. God forbid if you had a better gun for me. Let's see what they got in here.
Jim Murphy don't put his name to it.
Hey, partner.
There you go.
Ah, yeah. The God side quest.
Thank you.
It was cool. So many cool little things in this game. The God side quest is definitely one of my favorites. Let's go do water and honesty real quick. And then we'll come back to Marshall.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Go.
The Pleasance House. Alright, so this guy wants me to strong arm this guy, but that's not how I roll. I respect my fellow man. How you doing, sir?
Howdy, friend. I didn't know anyone lived out here. Whoa!
Now you can't rob the place now, can you? Now get!
Friendly old bastard, ain't you?
I don't need me no friends, friend.
We all need friends, old-timer. We die alone, but we live among men. You know, I was interested in moving out this way with my family. Would you be willing to sell me a parcel of land? We wouldn't even have to speak or nothing.
Land's too dry for farming. Bandits run all the cattle off. Why you want this land?
I guess I just like the scenery.
Well, I don't know. Maybe for $200 I could give you the deed of this land, find myself a place up in Blackwater.
Too bad I don't have
I
$200.
can't stand the people down there. No, sir.
Or do I?
Take it or leave it.
I don't. Alright, Clyde, you want $200? See, I could blow your skull off right now, but since I'm an honest man, I'll go get that money for you. How's that sound? By killing a dishonest man for it.
Let's go.
Time for some bounty hunting. Yeah, I don't usually... I try to avoid the lawmen, because... I play, like, honorable. I don't usually take the dishonorable route. Currently own $136. What's the bounty on this? Wow. Looks like I gotta bring them in alive. But you think so? I don't like the warhorse at all. As far as his stamina is garbage. I I mean, stat-wise, I don't think he's really that good, personally. Like, this horse I got now is definitely better, in my opinion. And, you know, the Hungarian half-bred's better still, and the difference is the Hungarian half-bred, that one is really good with endurance, and it can take more shots. But there's a faster horse above that called the American Standard bred, and that one can't take as many shots, but it's the fastest horse in the game. As far as looks, though, the war horse does look cool. Just doesn't really have the stats. We gotta catch this guy alive, and I'm using still the shittiest guns, dude. Like, I need to get a better repeater. Right? This thing is trash. Check this out. Wow, so much for stealth. They heard that? Talk about nonsense.
Don't you move, Fred. That worked. Ow! It was a pleasure to make your Well, I hope the gravity of the finish wake real fast.
Fuck. There we go. That was a little... I thought I didn't want to kill him, but I want to get that $150. Otherwise, I would have executed him.
Shut up and no annoying the horse.
You're lucky I didn't blow you away like your bandito brethren. We got company. Fuck you.
I'd be extremely grateful for some compassion.
Who's that?
You found that no good piece of dirt. Thank you.
Thank you. So now I should be able to buy that parcel of land. Honest to goodness. Wait a minute. We got another stranger side quest here. I think this is American Appetites again.
Mister, she's gone.
Who is?
My wife, she's gone. She went out picking mushrooms in the hills near Hanging Rock and they got her. The stories are true.
Did you see the war horse in the new game? He looks pretty badass.
Like you'd expect. Made me feel out of form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, first let's get the parcel.
Go.
And then we'll go find his daughter or whoever it is. Or we won't find his daughter. We'll find what's left of her. Oh, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, the warhorse does look awesome. But yeah, you're right. It just they didn't give him the stats to match his awesome looks. Here you go, Clyde.
I'll take it. Here you go then, partner. Good luck out here.
I now own the Pleasance house. But I'm going to give it up, I think, to the other guy, right? I forget what happens there. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Here you go. Let's see if they tell the story about Red Harlow. It happens random. How you doing?
My granddaddy used to tell me about how they built them railroads back in the day. Of course, it was all Chinese and Irish they used for labor. And boy, did they work them hard.
Unglaublich.
Bunch of thieving drunkards. Damn near sent the whole territory into chaos.
I'm not understanding English, Bell.
Thank the Lord for strong lawmen and the power of the army. This whole place would be very different today.
Fantastic.
A few more stories like that and the time passes like nothing.
Oh, never mind.
I'll have to
Not this
that
time.
Bye now.
Sometimes they tell you the story about Red Harlow. From Red Dead Revolver.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's true. Can't be pulling your gun out on people here. I always keep it holstered unless I'm ready to use it.
How good are you with iron?
Well, I'm using a pea shooter, but I guess we could try.
Ira Shelton in shooting. I'll bet you money.
Well, I need money, so sure, $13 on the money. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep practicing. You'll get there.
Even with my pea shooter, I chomped you.
That's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the new game though, apparently we're going to be able to talk people down, and the communication with NPCs is going to be it's a ton deeper than it was here. There's going to be multiple ways to handle situations, which I find awesome. Alright, let's go check out and see if we can find that guy's daughter. Yeah, it is. There's always a hint of humor in the Rockstar games. How was that?
Slow it up now.
Going the wrong fucking way here. we got here? Well, looks like we found his daughter. In a matter of speaking. Yup, big fan of cowboy movies, particularly spaghetti westerns like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. A couple of my favorites are Once Upon a Time in the West, Hang 'em High, pretty much the Clint Eastwood Man with No Name series, of course. Death Rides a Horse with Lee Van Cleef. Those are some of my favorite ones right there. There was a new one that came out recently that's not, I guess you can't call it a spaghetti western. In fact, I think it might even have been a Danish western, but it was really good. It had, it's called The Salvation. It's got Mads Mikkelsen and, who else was in it? The guy who plays Negan, he was in it.
Slow down.
Yeah, Unforgiven's great. Pretty much any of them with Eastwood, they're good. They're good, you know. Pale Rider. Oh shit! Fucking jerk off. Look, who's gonna eat this guy? Oh, I got you, buddy. Don't worry.
Who could have? Ow!
Glad I came along. Well, I think we found one of the cannibals that have been hiding out here. Oh, Outlaw Josie Wales. Good call. It's actually one of my favorites as well. I forgot to mention that one. I have that on Blu-ray. Great revenge story. Best part's when he spits the tobacco on the dog's head. That shit cracks me up every time.
Let's go.
I think that one is Outlaw Josie Wales. He rides with the old Indian chief and yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Outlaw Josie Wales actually. With Chief Dan George.
Howdy. You got the deed?
Yep. Here it is.
And the chief ends up getting with the hot Indian girl.
Good if you'd put your own money up for the
later on in the movie. The one he saves from getting raped.
There you go. There's a little something extra in there for you. Always best when these transactions go smoothly.
Particularly when you can make more money out of it.
Well, thank you, sir.
Good luck with the property, McAllister.
Oh, yeah.
Convenience fee for him. Speaking of Indians, I'm really I know there's an Indian character in the new one, and I wanted them to explore that more. And I'm really hoping they go into more Indian. Like, I hope there's more Indians in the new one. There's Indians in this one, but since it's in 1911, they're kind of like more modernized. I want to see them go. I want to see more Indian characters in the new one. Yeah, Django was good. I liked it. Did you see the original Django? That's actually kind of an homage film to. There's another. The original Django was like an Italian spaghetti western. Quentin Tarantino actually ended up using the same name, the same theme song from the original in Unchained. And in fact, the original guy who played Django is in the movie. He's the guy that's what do you call it? He's the guy that's like with Leonardo DiCaprio when he's having the two guys fight. Like, remember when he has the two slaves fighting? The guy who's like a guy that owns the other slave is I can't remember his name, but he's the guy that plays the original Django. If you didn't know, anyway. What's up? I'm Cookie Crisp. Good cereal. Haven't had it in a while, but it is damn good. And yeah, this game's awesome. So you have good taste in cereal and good taste in games. But yeah, check that out. I don't know if you have Amazon Prime, but I think some of the Django movies are on there. You don't want to... The first one's the one you want to watch, because after that, they kind of like changed actors and, you know, they just kind of ran with it. But the first one's good.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir.
What was the other one? Oh, did you see Hateful Eight was pretty good. Wasn't bad.
I'm well, Mr.
West Dickens. Nigel West
I think I might have liked Django more, though, personally.
Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Hmm? Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be.
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
I don't know why, but I love Nigel West Dickens. He's hilarious.
For just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95.
Oh, I was going to bring that one up. It's
ounces or more. That's a lot of
it's called Hostels. I bought it on Blu-ray. I wanted to see it in theaters, but I never got around to it. So I ended up buying it on Blu-ray. It's pretty good. It's got Christian Bale. He's like a Union soldier transporting an Indian. It's cool because in the beginning, like, I don't want to spoil it if you're planning on seeing it. You know, it's pretty much just a, you know, he's been fighting Indians his whole life. And it pretty much just is kind of like a realistic take on a transition that he has during that. I'm not going to give away too much because I don't want to ruin it, but it's pretty good. It's a good movie. It's not like a gunslinger movie or nothing. It's more like a drama, but it's still a good period piece. You hate Nigel, Cookie Crisp. I think he's cool. I like him because he's kind of a swindler, but he's definitely loyal in the end. He comes through unlike some of the other characters. Irish is kind of a jerk-off. I like him too as a joke character, but I'd rather have Nigel in my corner because I know I can somewhat trust him. Irish will get over on you whenever you can.
My thousands of happy customers attest to that.
Those men trying to kill you didn't look so happy.
Yeah, I hear you.
Such a sham. How do you explain the fine battle in which
Nah, this isn't PC. This is this is PS3.
I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
I'm gonna kill these horses if I don't pay attention.
More convinced convincing Othello there has never been, and so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio mate.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish, the bow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
I'm really starting to regret
I'll drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together. Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to be forming. Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues,
Yeah, I don't own an Xbox 360, so I don't have that one. Thought it'd be cool though, because one thing I like about Xbox is that they're big on backwards compatibility, which I think is great. PS4 on the other hand, not so much. So I'm kind of forced to play this on my old system.
I'll see you there. Be ready to enchant the crowd.
Oh, this part's great. Yeah, I'm buying I already have Red Dead 2 reserved, and I've already had Undead Nightmare since that thing came out back in, like, I guess, what was it, 2010, 2011? When this game first came out, I already reserved it and everything. I was ready. But I don't know if they're doing another Undead Nightmare though. They're not even close to revealing what the DLC is going to be for Red Dead 2. I'm hoping they do that. Another Undead Nightmare. Or maybe, people have been saying maybe they're going to do a, like an alien type thing where like aliens attack. Cowboys versus aliens. It's a rumor. I don't know. I doubt there's any credence in it.
Contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality.
Yeah, I got RE2 Remake reserved as well. I got this year. There's a lot of good games coming out at the end of the year and in the new year. But the two that I'm mainly excited about are Red Dead 2 and Resident Evil 2. They're the only two that I have reserved. I also reserved Shenmue for the end of this month, but that was kind of like a impulse buy. As soon as RDR2 and RE2 got announced, I was right on the PSN reserving them. The max editions too. I didn't know they did that at McDonald's. That's crazy.
With the wisdom of the East, keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight has greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
Oh, this part. My eyesight sucks. Let me see if I can hit this target.
What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging
okay.
there.
I can see that.
Go ahead,
in the
friend.
daytime, it's a lot
Shoot
harder.
that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess.
It's like the thing's too bright. I remember having trouble seeing it.
Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. Westicken's own patent tonic.
Wow, I didn't know they did that.
This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out
I
of
gotta
the
shoot the
sky
guy's
above
hat
our
out of the
heads.
air. I gotta pull for a few dollars more.
Right, friend. Here comes
Oh, okay, it gives me the dead eye here. Alright, get on with it.
Don't forget to draw your weapons, sir.
You ready to get embarrassed?
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat?
Wow, that's luck.
Walk away, do you?
That is luck.
Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle.
I'm man enough to shoot your hat out of the air. I'm man enough to whoop your ass.
Look at him. The tonic is coursing through his veins.
On the ground.
Just look at the strength the tonic has afforded him.
Hit me, pal.
That guy thought he was a brute.
Skeptics and dissenters,
But yeah, Dazed, I know, I saw, it's the best part about that for me was the fact that they let you use the original soundtrack.
Watch out! He's got a gun!
That's why I was so excited about that collector's edition or whatever it was.
Marvelous shot!
This guy's lucky I didn't blow his skull off.
Deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey! Where are you going? No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your...
Yeah, it's definitely an awesome part.
Beware of the Greeks bearing gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn.
Well, hello there.
Yes, that's one dirty bastard. He's funny though. Who's this over here? Is this the this might be the first god thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's weird, all right. I heard his backstory. He used to be like an upstanding like shop owner or something, and then he just went crazy. So people were saying he might show up in RDR 2 as like a whole different sort of character. Oh wait, this is this girl. This girl is trying to find God.
Howdy, miss. What are you doing out here?
I'm thinking.
Have I seen you before?
Oh, yes, I think so. On the train from Blackwater.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She was talking to the old lady.
You were talking with the preacher.
Yes, sir, I was.
Oh yeah, the preacher.
I don't know if it's so safe out here, miss.
Oh, Jenny. You can call me Jenny. All right. I'm safe because I have faith. So, faith can move mountains. That's the whole point.
You're trying to move a mountain?
Oh, no, I can't do anything. But with faith, I can achieve great things. I know that. I know it.
You want me to take you back into town, ma'am? You seem kind of unwell.
Oh, I get such clarity out here. I see things purely. The world is so beautiful.
And full of things that'll kill you. Including illness.
Nothing's gonna kill me, sir.
I don't know.
Take care then.
Maybe he saw her when he got on the train. Want some medicine, my dear?
Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny.
And clearly the woman doesn't bathe because she's wearing the same exact clothes she was wearing earlier.
I was kind of worried about you, so I brought you some medicine.
Oh, heavens. Oh, praise you, Lord. I knew you'd save me.
But then again, the same could be said about John, who always wears the same outfit.
That you were ordered to save me. Tell me, were there angels in your vision?
Jenny, can I take you back into town?
Right.
Praise you, Savior. I knew you'd save me.
Will you come with me?
Oh, I'm fine here, mister. I'm in heaven.
Yeah, it really looks like heaven out here, dear. This chick's got like tuberculosis or something. The fuck? Alright, let's go see what Marshall Johnson's got for us. Yeah, that's true, Days. Everyone smelled like shit. Can you imagine how people's breath smelled back then, though? Like, say you're banging a hot chick, her breath probably smelled like fucking pure shit. It's terrible. We don't know how good we have it in this day and age. Not only that, that's probably not the only thing that smelled, too. They were like bathing in like fucking distilled water and shit.
Come on. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, her downstairs area is probably all messed up. It's probably the definition of rank.
Since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission.
Figured I'd just stop in for a shot, Marshall, but alright, let's get moving.
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston.
I'll be honest, I can deal with Harry, but Skank, Dank, Rank, no. I'm good on that.
Hey, wait up!
Come on, Eli, don't get too bombed now. You can't shoot for shit as is.
Let's hit the breeze, boys. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East.
Hey, who's this other guy with us?
Years of research.
If only it could
Just some
cure
random.
him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
Certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunko artist I've never met.
Look, vultures.
You know what that means, boys.
You and Eli go check it out.
Why Eli? I mean Jonah. I hate Jonah. I don't mind Eli, but Jonah, not a fan.
Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun.
Well, well, well. Looks like I got a Winchester repeater. Beautiful. That's what the doctor ordered.
Come on, come on!
I can stop using that pea shooter.
Stay on this road. Maybe the folks at Ridgewood Farm saw something.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes the men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
Poor vultures. This don't look so good.
God damn it. Come on, let's take a look.
Man, more dead bodies.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember what guns you get from the story.
Come on.
So I'm always hesitant to buy the guns in the store before I complete the story, because I don't want to buy one for a lot of money and then fucking get it later.
Sons of bitches.
Plus, I kind of find it fun just to find them, because sometimes like a random enemy will drop something that you don't have. In fact, we might pick up a couple guns in this firefight.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean?
If there is a firefight, I kind of forget this part.
This ain't right.
Sure there will be one.
Let's have a look around.
Keep my gun unholstered.
Nobody's in the shed.
Anybody taking a dump?
No one here.
Nope. Check the barn.
That ain't right. No one would board up a barn like this. Break that door down. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
We got activity in there, boys. Alright, Cookie Crisp. Thanks for tuning in, bro. If you can subscribe and like, I'd appreciate.
Please don't shoot me.
I'll be doing this is going to be another part to this like later on. I'm taking this to as far as I can go tonight, and then I'm going to probably continue streaming it in parts after that.
All right, boys. We need to get in.
Yeah, the high power pistol is definitely one of the better guns for sure. Bust out my new Winchester. Aim, pop it up a bit, get that done.
Any men joining this fight, or am I just killing women? Are you kidding me?
Eli, get out the way.
Drop the weapon and put your hands up. Aim and blast. Christ alive.
That was a headshot. Put someone else in the back here, Marshall. Nighty night. These close quarters battles can get intense. What do we got here? Some snake oil. That's new. I know one of these guys has to have a boomstick, like.
You're hard to kill, mister, but I'm the man for it.
Oh yeah, let's test that theory.
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun. Hellfire!
You're gonna be alright. Head for the shed in the back.
Everything's alright, ma'am.
Oh, thank God.
See what's in here. Alright, Cookie Crisp, I appreciate it, man. Some medicine. I really want my double barrel shotgun. For close quarters encounters like this, I love using that. Unhindered, what the hell? Wow, that was stupid. Dude, you saw that, right? I shot him directly in the head. That was nonsense. Plain and simple.
Alright, boys.
That pisses me off. Oh well, I'll try to pretend it didn't happen.
This ain't good.
I'm gonna fucking bomb rush this building, yeah. That was fucking so good. Oh my god. Like that was the biggest pile of horse shit I've ever seen.
Shoot me now or this is over.
Fuck you, you fucking asshole.
You about to die, friend.
Come here, come out, you fucking jerks. Aim your gun, John. You're pissing me off now. Oh yeah, motherfucker? Same exact shot right there, and for some reason this guy's head got blown off. What about the guy upstairs? Why didn't his head get blown off when I shot him? Fucking pissed.
Ain't you a pretty little thing?
Make sure the fucking dies.
Shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
Thank you.
Remember me, you fucking faggot?
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. Keep your head
That's
down.
more like it.
Thank
Fucking
you.
faggot ass motherfucker.
Look
How many bullets does it take to blow your fucking head off, faggot? I don't like doing things twice. Unless that thing is putting bullets in your head, then I'll do that all night long. Fucking jerk off.
What can I say, partner?
That pissed me off so bad, dude. I gotta ransack these drawers again. Pistol ammo for a pistol I don't have. Grab that snake oil downstairs.
Let's see what you got.
The fuck, dude? Christ, John. Can I break this? I guess not. Taking the long way.
Can I borrow this, friend?
To the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just some man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal.
$50, huh?
These are people's lives.
Sounds good to me.
People's homes.
I'll kill him for free, Marshal.
Come on, they're gonna get away.
All right, let's find those bastards.
Let's ride.
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about figuring we've moved past the family part.
Eyes up! You see that?
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
What's left of this shed?
Get ready, boys. Here they come.
We're gonna be leaving in the Undertaker's carriage.
It's gonna take one of them.
If they're lucky, they'll get a proper burial.
All sides. God damn it, there's more of them. Nobody leaves this shack.
This is gonna be one hell of a massacre.
Going somewhere? The only place you're going is hell. Say hello to the devil for me.
Something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Wow.
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is gonna help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Starting to become a rich man. Alright, what do we got next? We got a stranger. American appetite. Should be able to conclude that.
Come on, come on!
Matter of fact, though, let's check these bodies. Might get something good.
What have you got for me?
Everyone look, a jackalope, everybody. See it? Got a jackalope. Well, we had a jackalope before I executed it. Not really a fan of killing small animals, but for the sake of expert hunter. What the hell's going on over here? Oh, shit. I didn't want to accidentally shoot the poor guy. I think I'm going to anyway. Had to cut it off before I blew his leg off. Here you go, sir.
My life, mister. Here, please take this.
Oh, they did him the dirtiest that you could do somebody. It was one of the saddest moments in gaming history, what they did to John. Those scumbags. Edgar, Ross, and the gang, those scumbags. In fact, I don't know if you noticed this, but in the first Red Dead trailer, well, the second Red Dead trailer, or Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer, they, hold up a second. Sorry about that. In the second Red Dead trailer, Edgar Ross. I think you can see him next to the one guy. Like the one FBI guy. And then in the first Red Dead trailer, people say he's the guy that says that you're a wanted man, Mr. Morgan. That guy, that's apparently Edgar Ross talking. Just to give you guys a tidbit on the new game and what's going on there. Of course, all speculation, but listening to his voice, it does sound just like him. Doesn't look like anything new here. Another rabbit. Regular rabbit though, I think. Yeah. Just want to get the hunting in.
Let's go! You're in the damn way!
¿Cómo estás?
What's going on here? She must be inside the building.
You okay, lady?
My husband's missing. These bastards won't do anything. But he's a good man. He don't drink nor lay with whores. And he's been missing for 3
sure
days.
you don't.
Let me guess. You went missing up in the hills?
How did you know, mister?
Just a guess. If I find him, I'll bring him back to you, but people seem to go missing up there.
Oh my God. If he's
Excuse
gone,
me.
then what'll I do? We ain't got much money. And I'm with the family way again.
As I said, I'll do what I can.
Time to get to the root of this cannibalistic issue we got going on over here.
Come on!
What's this?
You gotta help me, mister. Oh, mister, some city fella just attacked me and broke my leg.
What?
He broke my leg. Some city fella. Guy got kind of creepy on me.
Right, you think there were zombies out here?
Where? Just now. He ran off that way. Can't have gone too far.
If I find him, I'll bring him back this way.
Thank you, mister. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? You're around here breaking people's legs. What's up with that? Come here. You got some explaining to do to this fellow over here.
Please, I'll do anything.
Yeah, what you're going to do is tell this gentleman over here why you broke his leg. That's what you're going to do. How's that sound?
Now, no fun and games.
Alright, and tell him you're going to apologize. And then we'll go from there. Not sure what you two are doing out here. There's crazy cannibals running around, but...
It's a nightmare.
What do you mean it's a nightmare?
Crazy son of a bitch!
Here he is, sir.
Good Lord, please get that man away from me.
Hey, fella.
You broke this poor fool's leg, mister.
This maniac tried to eat me. We got cannibals in these here hills. Please help me.
What?
Please.
Fella's gotta eat now. Fella's got to eat.
Save me from this freak, please. Please.
Wait a second here. Hold up. You want to eat something, bud? You hungry? Well, I got something for you to eat. Try a fucking bullet, you fucking cannibalistic psycho. Sorry, sir. I didn't know what was going on. Here you go.
Don't make me shoot you.
Might want to get out of here. Could be more of these psychopaths roaming about. Now that we got to the source of that issue. How's that? Help out the lawman here. Here you go, boys. Let me give you a hand. Please don't kill my horse. Because then I'll have the law. I'll be on the wrong side of the law after that. Where the hell am I? Let's go see Seth.
Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute.
Everything all right,
How you doing, ma'am?
It's Miss. Oh. Let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please.
She's hot.
Something must have happened.
I don't know why John doesn't try to get with her. She already thinks that
So you want me
he's her ex-husband, so might as well try to get in that.
Yes, please.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
Friggin' G MILF. Gotta go find Peter.
Excuse me, are you Seth?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Mr. West Dickens. My name's Marston. John Marston.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's been a great pleasure.
I need your help, Seth. We need your help. Me and Mr. West Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Moses Ford. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. And what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that, then?
The map, partner. The map that tells me where it is.
Where what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. It's mine! It's mine! All mine!
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Benedict Point. The law got him for exhuming. Some people, they feel differently. Not Moses. Him and me are the same. The self-same.
Well, come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses, get you your map back. Then maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go. Horses are over here.
Sink that low. Digging up graves and looting from the dead.
Crazy ass Seth.
Hypocrite. The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talk to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be scared and alone. I embrace them when they're stinking and rotten.
I met some sick bastards in my time, Seth. But you're special.
Folk is cold and heartless all their lives. To me, they get warmer when they're actually cold and heartless.
Surely that makes sense to even you.
Not exactly, it don't.
Are we really living anyway? Do you exist outside my mind? Maybe we're both having the same dream, and when we wake up, we'll die.
I certainly seem to be in some kind of nightmare.
Come at me with all that flim-flam. Have you looked in the cave, Seth?
It's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I just heard you say something.
You're a crazy man. You should get that head looked at.
Seth, I need someone who can get a wagon inside Fort Mercer. I was told you could help me, but I'm not sure you even know what day it is.
I don't. I can't even tell you what year it is.
I knew this was a waste of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williamson, do you?
You know Bill?
Oh, yes. I met Williamson and Deke, all them boys. Sometimes they call me on when they get some special job needs doing. I got a reputation as a man who'll do things most other fellers won't.
Now, that I can
Let's
believe.
put this slow down, Seth. Let's get a move on,
no
bud.
bother. Assuming you help me
I
find
don't
this
know what
backpack.
you're doing.
There.
What's so important about this map?
Nothing much. Just unimaginable riches and such like. A spark of hope that lit a raging fire I can't put out.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I don't care.
I know. I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now, I don't know who I am no more. I see myself, but it's like I'm looking at somebody else. Only it's me, you know?
Maybe it's time you moved on.
No way I can stop now. It's taking me over. There's no difference between night and day, just darkness. I want to see the sunshine again.
I've seen some candidates for Bedlam in my time, but you might just win the prize straitjacket.
Fucking crazy, man. He is out of his rabid ass mind. Benedict, here we are.
All right, this is it. Let's stop here a moment and come up with a plan. As far as I know, Moses is being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside. Can you distract him so I can sneak in for a quick parlay with that son of a bitch?
I'm sure I can think of something.
Christ.
Leave them away from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
This is one god-awful assignment.
Stay away from them animals.
Make me stay away from them animals. Deputy.
You clearly don't like me much! Come on! Faster!
Come on, ain't no time to be wasting. Good job getting rid of them clowns. Now keep an eye out in case they come back. Moses? Oh, Moses! You got a visitor!
Oh my God, Seth. They arrested me. It weren't my fault. Ah! Get the hell away from me!
Get that slippery bastard! I need him alive, though!
Get away from me!
Shit, Moses. Come here, Moses. Get over
This ain't
here.
none of your business! Come on!
Ain't none of my business? Okay. Well, I'm making it my business,
What's this
Moses.
got to do? Son of a bitch! Sense lying to you, mister! Who do you think you are, mister? Just name your price.
Can't buy me, Moses.
We'll split it between us, just me and you.
Nope.
Whatever he told you, it's a lie.
Yeah.
You just wait till I get loose, mister.
Yeah, sure. What are you gonna do, Moses? I'll blow your face off.
Seth lost his mind a long time ago.
Did you think I would find you, Moses? Moses, you son of a bitch! Where's my damn map?
Damn you, Seth! Damn you, Seth! You've always been a twisty little freak. I ain't telling you shit. Ah!
Then I'm gonna cut you up, piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. I suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston! I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live one before.
Odd Fellow's Rest. It's in Odd Fellow's Rest. Get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame? I was starting to enjoy myself.
See that, Moses? You can be helpful when you want to.
Moses. Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best
He
we clear
damn
it
near
out.
soiled
No need to lie on
himself.
our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take it. You earned it for helping me with the Moses. Come on, we can pay it off in the telegraph office. Hurry up, I need to go find that man.
Gotta pay off my $20 bounty.
Hello. Well, hello.
How you doing?
Body was found near Gap-Tooth Breach.
I'll pay the bounty off. It's
I'm a
cheap.
reformed man. No doubt about it.
Keep the pardon letter for something heftier.
Let's get this over with. So, mister, thanks for your help.
Don't worry yourself with thanks, Seth. Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister.
No need to walk, mister.
What do we got going on over here? Got something going down. Hitch up real quick. Looks like they're selling papers here. I'll take one, son. Thank you. Plug tobacco.
face. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, this guy's great. Jimmy Saint.
My, take a look at you. Will you take a look at you? You look like you've seen trouble, mister. Enough for 100 men.
Trouble has a way of finding me, mister.
Do I like the sound of that? Do I ever like the sound of that? Trouble with a capital T. That's just capital.
Whatever you say.
Cold, tough, but with a heart of gold. The cowboy sings his lonely song like a dog whose bone is made of wood.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I was just writing my next piece. I've been sent out here to provide a little frontier joie de vivre for the ladies back east.
I don't understand a word you're saying, mister.
Yeah, my mom felt the same way. And now she wrote me out of her will, and there's no hope for any of us. Jimmy Saint, sir, at your disposal. But please don't dispose of me just yet.
What are you doing out here, Jimmy?
Capturing the spirit of the West for a monthly back east. You know, I'm sending them my oh-so-witty and oh-so-pertinent missives and gaining myself a little prize in the bargain. So it's action I'm after, and action I'm gonna find, too. Wild men, cheap women, you know, guns, that sort of thing.
Well, you have fun.
Fun? I'm gonna have the time of my life, sport. I tell you, mister, the time of my little old life.
The stuff this guy gets into, man, it is crazy. We'll be seeing him again. Alright, here we are at Benedict Point. We got a mission from Wes Dickens, another one from Seth, and another one from Bonnie.
See what Wes Dickens is up to.
Let's go!
Yeah, right. I mean, clearly the watch this. This guy's gonna try to steal my horse. How much you wanna bet? Yeah. Okay. Good try, though. But no, you're dead now.
There's more where that came from!
See that? He thinks I was born yesterday.
Sorry, partner.
The irony is he's dead today. Yeah, it had to be off the charts. Brothels everywhere. But think about it. I don't think what STDs existed back then. I wonder. AIDS definitely did it, and that's the worst of the worst. All the other ones were probably there, though.
Yep. That's probably true.
All the other ones were still running rampant.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. I met up with
People didn't live long back then, I'll say that. Either you got shot or disease got you.
You don't meet many men these days with the moral fortitude to cut straight to the chase like
And
that.
unlike the movies, I don't think they were doing gun duels and shit. People were just getting shot in the back.
Contemporary society
You
is
know what I mean?
remarkably harsh on professional exhumers. But did you know that in ancient Egypt, it was an art form valued more highly than literature? I believe Seth comes from that school of thought.
How very interesting. Look, you thought any more about our plan?
Ah, your plan, dear boy, your plan. I am merely the help, not mercifully the arbiter of wisdom.
What you are, dear boy, is the man whose life I've saved twice now. A man who sells lies and deceit to unwitting people. A man who, if he doesn't help me, I won't think twice about putting a bullet through his skull, feeding to the vultures myself.
You see, Mr. Marston, you have the exterior of a violent man, but the soul of an angel, and that is what I think I cherish most about you.
That's what I thought.
But before we can attend to your particular problems, we need some extra lubricant to oil the machinery of business. And this being America, that lubricant with which we concern ourselves is money.
Money? What are you talking about?
Oh, we need weapons. Armor plate for the wagon, extra hands, and
More Nigel West Dickens piss water.
Let's sell some more of these cures.
Sell cures? Around here? Do you want to see me lynched? No. The sport of kings. Racing, my friend. The sport of kings. A noble activity without reproach. Exactly the kind of activity where a lying, cheating degenerate like myself can prosper. But come, let's finish the loading and we'll discuss it as we drive. Now, sir, to Jack-Tooth Breach.
All right, Wes Dickens, let's get a move on, bud. For once, I don't have to drive. I like it.
Seth is an interesting fellow, is he not?
I wouldn't say interested, more deeply disturbed. I can see why you two get along.
I see the good in everybody, John. It's a flaw of mine. I have a soft spot for life's flotsam and jetsam.
Connection with him, more like. You and Seth have a lot in common. You both rob people, for one. Mind you, at least he waits until they're dead.
Ah, my dear boy. Nobody is more critical of drinkers than a drunk who's mended his ways.
What are you talking about?
Come on now, John. I've heard about you. You spent your life robbing people. It's a little inappropriate to be taking the moral high ground now.
I had the courtesy to put a gun in their face.
Whatever helps you sleep easily at night.
We stole from those who had too much. Tried to give to those who had too little.
And Robin Hood with spurs. Oh, romantic. You expect me to believe that poppycock? Maybe I'll have the good fortune to be able to leave my nefarious life behind one day and work on the government's dime.
Don't talk about things you don't understand.
Dear, oh dear, simmer down, my boy. You need to start appreciating your friends more. Folks around here don't see you as any different from Bill Williamson.
I didn't think I'd have to huckster snake oil and dig up the dead, that's all.
Take it from me, John. Collaboration is the key to success. I can help you. Seth can help you. It's business. Nothing more, nothing less. There's no need to make it quite so personal.
Suits me.
We'll skip to destination after. I like to get the conversations in there for story, but no need to sit here and wait.
Here we are, John. Gap tooth breach. Whoa, no.
Oh, that's right. More horse races. Luckily, I have a more capable steed. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit! Actually, these are carriage races. Excuse me.
Drivers, y'all know the rules. But for you newcomers, this here's a fair race. Keep to your manners and let the faster.
Oh, I play fair. Don't worry. I'm gonna burn all these other coaches, but I'm gonna do it fair and square.
You can win this job. Take no prisoners.
Oh, right there, pal. Pardon me, gentlemen. Just passing through. Cutting by the riffraff, you know. Look at that. These things are surprisingly agile. When they remain on the road, that is.
Mister. I'll take care of this cart for Mr. Wes Dickens.
Come on, John. I suggest we beat a hasty retreat. Right. Best remove ourselves from the stage before somebody decides they want their money back.
Fine by me.
Wasn't that fantastic? The cheers of the crowd, the thunder of the wheels.
The falling rocks, homicidal maniacs.
Oh, come on, John. Even a cold-hearted misanthrope like you must have found that just the tiniest bit exhilarating.
Not the friendliest bunch, are they?
They take the racing very seriously in these parts, and your participation was not entirely pre-approved.
That was clear.
Ah, sport, war, and heartache. The guilty pleasures of mankind since the dawn of time.
I'd get away from the men we just swindled before you start waxing too lyrical.
Yes, of course. does it.
Well done, sir. Well done. Having you as a ringer has netted us a fine profit.
We seem to be wasting time, old man.
Oh, patience, my friend. The Trojan horse cannot run before it can walk, if you'll forgive the metaphor. Next, we need to procure some grand and overwhelming firepower. And for that, you need to contact an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Irish.
Irish?
Yes, he's an interesting kind of fellow. He usually can be found in Armadillo or some other town around here on some bacchanalian revel or such.
Great. An alcoholic arms dealer.
What could be better?
For winning that race, I was granted $3. Wow. Thanks, Nigel.
Hurry up and get in! Where are we headed? Going to Armadillo. I'll take that fast.
Thank you, sir. Alright, let's go rest up here. Matter of fact, I'm going to conclude the stream here. This will be part 1.
Concluded. But
I'll get part 2 up and running tomorrow. Continue the story. But I appreciate everyone that tuned in, everyone that checked out my playthrough. Dazed as usual, good to have you. As for the rest of you, like, subscribe if you want, dislike if you're a fag, and have